Welcome to At the Table with Chef Jay, the podcast where we believe that every meal has a story and every story has a seat at the table. I'm your host, Chef Jay, and today we embark on a culinary journey through the heartwarming realm of cherished memories and delectable dishes. Today's guest is one of my favorite girls, Columbia-based community servant Chante Coad. She'll be preparing one of her favorite dishes, pound cake. You know, that's the old-fashioned thing. We love that. Everybody loves pound cake. Could you share with us the story behind this dish?
Yes, this is my mother's recipe. I didn't grow up cooking. You know the old country saying I was a little tomboy.
Okay, gotcha.
So I was outside playing with the boys and didn't want to cook.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you how I started cooking.
Okay.
For those of who don't know me, I'm Chante Coad,
Right.
the city of Columbia's first black female firefighter.
Amen. Okay.
So when I started at the fire department, I guess the guys thought I could cook, but I couldn't. So I started cooking over the telephone, but I used to call my grandmother and one of her best friends to teach me how to make meals because they thought I could cook. So that's how I learned to cook.
Isn't that amazing?
And then my mom made this pound cake, and then she wanted us to learn to make it, but I didn't. So one day I decided to do it because I got tired of people asking me to ask them to make it, and they didn't have time.
Right.
So I started making this pound cake myself.
Oh my God. Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us about the how you put it together, all the ingredients. Show us what you do to make this awesome pound cake. It smells good, y'all. I wish you had smelled television.
So the ingredients are 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of self-rising. I'll do all my powder first.
Okay.
3 cups of sugar. Then 6 eggs. So I start blending once I put my eggs in.
Okay. That's interesting what you're doing, because a lot of people do butter, sugar first and all that, but this is the way you do it.
That's the way I do it.
I love it.
And my sister get on the back too.
Well, as long as it turned out perfect like that, you know?
Everybody cooking stuff and they away.
Yeah, and that's why I tell people, no way is the wrong way or right way. It's what you learn how to do it, and it works. Because this is a perfect pound cake.
Yes. And my eggs are room temperature.
Gotcha.
My butter is 2 sticks of Atlanta bake, 1 stick of, I use just regular Blue Bunny.
Okay.
So I mix that.
That
and
is
it's
amazing.
all room temperature.
Gotcha. This is amazing to me. I would have never thought the way you're doing. I love it. That's why I tell people, you know, I'm a lifelong learner. So I'm always eager to learn something different, something special, something new.
And once I get that all blended, I add in my 8-ounce sour cream.
Goodness. And I can tell how everything moves where it's just nice. And you want to get some more of that out?
Once that get all blended and smooth, I add a tablespoon of lemon flavor. Some people call it sour cream pound cake, some call it lemon pound cake. So that's where both the flavors come from.
This is so interesting. I love this, guys. How it's just all coming together in that one pan. I just cannot.
And once I get it all blended,
Okay.
I take it and make it go back.
Do you scrape it down or anything?
I know, I just let it blend.
Oh my
'Cause I
God.
like
About
my
how long?
butter. Just as till it's smooth, and I see it's smooth in there, no chunks of
That
butter,
is
no
so
chunks of sour
interesting.
cream.
I've never seen someone make a beautiful cake like this before. Like this. It's just, I'm just so intrigued.
Yes, and once it get all blended and smooth, I bake it on 320 for an hour and 15 minutes.
And it turns out perfect every time.
Turns out perfect.
So what did they think once you learned, when they knew you know how to cook or didn't know how to cook?
Well, they didn't know I didn't know how to cook. I remember one day I made a dish,
Right.
and it wasn't as done as it should have been.
Right.
And that's when I said, because I was trying to cook on my own that day. After
Right.
that, I started calling my
What dish was it? Do you recall what it was?
Yes, I want to tell you. It was rubbery. Some turkey wings.
She cooked rubber turkey wings and fried. That is too
Yeah.
cute. But that was I like how you took that and took it as a reason to learn how to cook.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And to serve the firemen. How many guys is normally in the station with you normally?
Well, when you at a 2-truck station, it's eight
Okay.
firefighters.
Right.
And if you 1-truck station, it's 4.
Good.
I was at
Yeah.
2-truck station trying to learn how to cook, but I'm glad because I became a cook.
That's right.
cooking
That's
for
right.
those guys.
And so you literally used to fight fires?
I used to fight fire. I did it for 10 years, and I was a relief engineer. That means when the day's drivers was off, I drove. So I drove for 7 years.
And you know how to drive too.
I know how to drive. But in May 2000, I was fighting a house fire on Farrah and Cushman.
Okay.
And I got hurt in that house fire, and I didn't fight fire anymore. So I retired due to a job-related injury.
Right, that's right. And so one thing you don't know about me and Chante, we grew up together. And we used to enjoy each other, and I used to tell people we used to run the streets together. She said, don't say that, don't.
Don't tell us.
But we have been friends for so long. And so I just wanted her to have the opportunity to come on and for you to see the first female firefighter for the city of Columbia. And so what else you want to tell us about that job and what you do now and how people can follow and find you?
Okay, what I do now, I'm a bus driver
Okay.
for Lexington Rich Fire.
Still driving.
Still driving. And I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't try to bake for a living. I just do it for fun. I'm on Facebook, but I don't like baking. I don't like cooking, but I know how to.
Well, it sounds like you have grown to that, and that's amazing. What was your favorite dish besides your pound cake that you used to cook for the guys in the fire station?
Oh gosh, I cooked everything, so I can't say what my favorite dish was.
What was their favorite?
Everything. They want, as long as I was cooking, they didn't care. They wanted me to cook, and just didn't know I was practicing. They was my guinea pigs.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. I tell you, it's just honored to have. I'm just honored to have you on. I had to tell with Chef Jay, and when I reached out to her and I said, "But I want you to be on," she said, "Well, thank you for including me, but I'm just thankful to you for serving our community. Number one, and such a dangerous job. My brother-in-law was a firefighter for years, and know what kind of job that is. And to be a female to take on that position, I think that's just amazing. And we just want to say thank you for that. Anything else you want us to know about you, what you do, or anything related to the whole female fight? I know that we just went to a award ceremony. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. When I retired 24 years, 9 months ago, they never presented me my city certificate or my plaque. But Chief Jenkins didn't know about it.
Right.
So when I made an appointment to see him, he was in disbelief. After all those years, I never was presented. So that was my big ceremony Friday. He presented me my city certificate and my plaque after 24 years, 9 months.
Goodness. And so what did that plaque read? What did it say on it?
It was, it gave my time, it said my name. This is presented to Chante Coad, the City of Columbia's first black female firefighter, relief fire equipment operator. That was my position when I left there, and the date.
Tell me that position.
Relief fire equipment operator. That means when the drivers wasn't there, I was there. So I went to all the different stations. When a driver was off or a captain was off,
right,
the relief fire equipment operator moved around station to station. So you had to learn. See, we didn't have this GPS stuff, so you had to learn the streets and stuff back then.
Yes. That was a big, serious job.
Yes.
Because of the firefighter fellas, y'all, we in trouble, okay? Because now they use them for right before the ambulance, before any type of thing.
Yeah, first responder. Now, right before I retired, we had to take calls. It's few ambulance in town, so they had to train firefighters to go take emergency calls.
And were you involved with that at any time?
I was involved with that, yeah.
Goodness.
I think that came into service about a year or two before I retired.
Goodness, yeah, that's something, because now when you call the ambulance, your firefighter, a lot of times they make it to the scene even before the ambulance does. So we want to give a shout out to all of our firefighters, and certainly my brother-in-law in memory of Gregory Miller. He was a firefighter for, 25 or 30 years.
We worked the same day.
Really?
Yeah, we different shifts, but we
Right.
worked the same day.
That's amazing. I tell you what, thank you. Anything else you want to share about the dish? Your mom, your grandmom, yourself? Tell us now. We would love to hear anything.
Well, I identify as black.
Yes, right. Yeah, she was going to tell me about this guy, so y'all pay attention because she has helped me, okay?
I don't identify as African American. I watched President Barack Obama, the United States' first black president.
That's
He identifies black, and he tells the story. why he identified as black. His father was an African American, and his mother was from America, but she was mixed race, but he was considered biracial.
Okay.
And he just tell the story how all the things were said about African American and called the names that they used and stuff. And by him being mixed race and biracial, he just said he was going to use black. But I advise people to Google that story and see the meaning behind it.
Okay.
So that's when I started identifying as black and stopped letting people identify as African American. But when they say that, I correct them.
That's right.
I say I'm not African American. I feel African American mean you born in Africa and migrated to America. I born in America. I am an American citizen.
Right. And so she helped me with that. So I told her, thank you for that, because I never thought about identifying with African American. It was just as the normal what we said and what we did. So she educated me. Never be closed-minded to learn. So thank you for the education to your sister, okay? Because it sure helped me to identify. Now I say I'm black. But we want to thank you for at the table, and we're going to see you at the table to try that pound cake. Welcome back. We're sitting here with Miss Chante Coad. Before we try your dish, this awesome pound cake, what does food and family mean to you?
Food and family means to me fun and good time.
Yes.
My mother is one of 10 children. I am the oldest of the grands, 38, and 38 great-grands. So when my family got together, it was food, family, fun, card playing, dancing, the whole 9 yards.
And let me tell you something, I'd have been in one of her parties and she knew how to give one, okay? Good food, fun, family, and a little alcoholic beverage too. We'll go along. Oh, we just have a good time. That's what it's all about, guys. Just having a good time, enjoying each other. Anything else you want us to know about you while I try this cake?
That's it. I mean, I'm a great cook. I bake, but I don't like to do it. I just do it for fun. So when you invite me to your events and say bring a dish, that's what I do. But I don't do it for a business. I just have fun at it. Right. And we just thank you for that. Excuse me, I've tried it, honey. And my cakes don't ever turn out right when I be trying to, make me a profit off them. So that's why I said, no, I just rather bless you with it. Well, I tell you what, you've been a blessing tonight. Thank you.
To educating us on being black opposed to African American. Thank you for the education. I needed that myself because I never thought about it like that, really. And I guess that's what we just went to training to think that way. But I just want to thank you for that as your sister. And also all that you've given to the city of Columbia. Being an awesome firefighter and just being in danger. Sometimes if we're in danger, we don't even know it. And for this amazing, delicious lemon pound cake, whatever they want to call it, sour cream, it's delicious, guys. And I like the texture. It's just perfect. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, thank you.
That wraps up another episode of At the Table with Chef Jay. Before we say goodbye, don't forget to show some love, hit the like button, share the joy with your friends and family, and of course, subscribe.